Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for hitting that play button for another episode of the Hetty Coleman Podcast. Today, I'm going to be sharing 5 ways that I believe teachers can stay engaged with parents like myself who have students still in school. Now, I didn't break these down to be grade appropriate things. So, as a teacher, you can just kind of take what you believe could be something that's good for you, and maybe some of these ideas work regardless of what grades you teach. But I just want to share these 5 things that I think could be something that could be really beneficial for you as a teacher. But also, I just want to encourage us parents to own some of this and be intentional about reaching out to the teacher, especially if you already know who your child's teacher is going to be. Why not go ahead and send them an email and just let them know that, hey, you're looking to lean into them for guidance on what to do with your children for the summer. So the number one thing, the first thing that I want to share is establish an open communication channel. So for you teachers, make sure that parents know that, hey, I'm available for you to reach out to throughout the summer, because you understand the importance of keeping the students engaged getting ready to go back into the fall. The more engaged they are throughout the summer, the better off the school is, we are as parents, the teachers are. It just creates for a better environment. So some of the things that you could be sharing with the parents during this summer while you're keeping this open lines of communication is maybe share summer learning resources or activity ideas. Also just upcoming events that you may have heard of that you think, man, this would be really good if parents took their students, their children to this particular event. Also, encourage parents to ask you questions. Maybe you start a live stream once a week where you're just sitting online and parents can start asking you questions about what they could be doing with their children during the summer. Or you just make a Instagram or Facebook post saying, ask me anything, ask it in the comments. So that and if you don't get anything, at least parents can see that you're engaging. But I bet if you're consistent throughout the summer doing a once a week ask me anything kind of thing, you may gain some traction with 3 to 5 parents. And how awesome would that be if that was the case, right? The number 2 thing that I have down is organize a summer meetup. Now, this could be just sending out, maybe it is again, going to Facebook, creating an event and saying, hey, I want to meet my upcoming parents at the coffee shop, and let's just hang out and chat. And maybe you have a little short agenda, maybe 30 minutes, just connecting with them, fist bumping them. Again, creating a space for them to be able to ask you questions about how they can be engaging their children over the summer would be really, really cool. And so, but this could also be something that you do over Zoom. It could be something that you meet them at the park. I don't know if you still are able to get into the school or whatever that may look like, but you maybe can meet them at the school. But this would just provide a real opportunity for parents to be able to connect with you. And again, in return of that is going to impact your students who are going to be in your classroom next year. But sometimes it's not even about a student particularly being in your classroom. We just want all of our students to thrive, and we want all of our school districts to be rocking it, because we understand the more we invest, we talk about investing the best in the next generation in my church. The more we invest the best in them, oh my goodness, the impact is going to have on us in the long run. The third thing that I have is share a summer resource guide. So you can create some kind of comprehensive summer guide that breaks down maybe June, July, August, or maybe you do it where it's every other week or something like that, just where parents can have like just a guide for their summer. Maybe it's consistent of reading books and then different activities or summer projects, go out and serve. Again, you building this relationship with parents and with the student is only a win for our upcoming school year. So maybe you create a summer guide just to empower the parents to be able to make informed choices and decisions as they're invested in their students. So, number 4, encourage family projects. Here's a great thing you do. If you have the parents' email addresses, maybe you just send an email, a list of 10 summer projects that the parents can pick from. Now, they don't have to do all of them, but maybe they pick 1 or 2 of them for the summer that they can do with their families, different projects. Maybe it's road cleanup, or maybe it's some type of science project that you put on that list, but you just make a list of 10 things that you can email out to parents that they can do over the summer with their children. It can be involved. It could be the museum, a project at the museum, the local libraries. You trust me, you would know way better than me. I'm just here to motivate and encourage you. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, provide summer reading recommendations. Of course, we're always trying to encourage our students to be reading. We understand the power of reading. We know the statistics and how it speaks to when even us as adults, the more we read, the more we grow personally, and the more we expand our thinking and our mindset. So what does a good summer reading list look like? And you can provide some great recommendations as a teacher because you know where your students should be. You know the direction that you want to go for the upcoming school year. So sending them a reading list around those things is going to only prepare them to be that much better. So, and there you have it. That's 5 things that I feel like you can be doing to engage parents for this summer break that we're currently on. Now, we're a few weeks out, but it's not too late to go ahead and start working on this. Maybe you get with 4 or 5 other teachers and say, hey, man, Hetty was just encouraging us to be engaged. I don't have anything. What do you all have? Let's come up with something together. And then if you're all in the same school, maybe that meetup is something that y'all all do together. You invite all of the parents out. And man, how cool would that be? Now, here's a bonus. I really love this one. Maybe create a newsletter, a summer newsletter that you do. Also, to piggyback on that, here's another thing. Maybe you start a summer podcast where you just once a week or every other week or something like that, you have a podcast around just different things that you feel like parents could be doing with their students over the summer break. So go get these things happening. Let me know what it's like. Leave a comment if you think there's something else that I could have suggested or that you can suggest to teachers. And again, parents, this is on us as well. We got to take ownership of this. What can we be doing? I know that it's a struggle for me because once summer comes, it's just hard to stay engaged. So, all right, teachers, I'm pulling for you. Let me know how I can help you. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, as always, go win.